Hey guys, welcome back to GWN. I am Knock, your host. Today's video is a little bit different. It's a learning video, but it's not so much learning for you as it is learning for me. When I find an attack that I want to pick up that I haven't done before, I tend to watch replays in order to learn the attack. And I was going through my replays today, making another video, and I noticed there's actually a number of Bombarian attacks in there. So I thought, well, I want to go ahead and record these off so that I can watch them and learn from them. Why not go ahead and make a video and let other people watch and learn as well? And I'll probably talk about the attacks or something like that and say, I wonder why he did that, or, ooh, that makes sense. So I figured, what the heck, we'll go ahead and watch some replays together and take a look at how some other people are using Bombarian. I've been doing really well with my air attacks, so it's not like I need this per se. But I mean, we got an 85% Bombarian. I think there's a 3-star in here. Here's a 74% Bombarian. 48%, which I want to see what he did wrong. 82%. 85% where I won. And what do we got here? Is that the last one? I thought I had a 100% one where somebody beat me. And there's another one for 77%. So let's just kind of work our way through them. We'll start with this one here at the bottom, where Dr. House hit my base. So let's see what he does here. Now, typically with these, you start off by sending everything in from one side, drop the bombers, Barbarians distract, then you hit it from another side, drop the bombers, Barbarians distract. He tried to do that at the top, and it didn't go so well because he hit the Mega Mine. So he's got enough of the walls, and he's punched into the core. He's got a boatload of leftover Barbarians. So we'll make note of that. There's about 45 left over before he really started working on the core. Level 10 battle machine, so not an overly powerful battle machine. Man, still has 20 and he dropped another 8 or so. How's he going to deal with those crushers? Doesn't look like he's going to. He's just going to come in from the other side and take out the other building. So he's avoiding the crushers and going to let the bombers take care of them. If they could get to him, which they can't. Okay. Well, that's not too hard. All right, so he's done 77% 2-star, which is actually enough to win most of these attacks, except for when you go up against somebody that's like been attacking nonstop for 5 days, like I have been. Let's go back down to the bottom here. Not interested in the giant Bombarian. Okay, here we go. 85% 2-star. Bon Bohom. So he's starting off with the bombers because there's nothing to really attack him over on that side. Then in goes the Barbarians to do the distraction and destruction. Relatively early run with the battle machine. Some people have told me about bringing the battle machine in to go after the crusher. And that's exactly what this guy's doing. And it looks like he timed a deployment of Rage Barbarians after the battle machine dropped on the crusher, which is the other thing I hear a lot about. Need to take a drink. And he's not going to get the second crusher. Well, that bomber might get him. Is he going to get taken out by the... Yeah, he got taken out by the Archer Tower just before he could take it out. So 85% 2-star, okay. So I'm kind of getting the hang of this. I'm getting the idea. Let's take a look at another one. 82% 2-star from Kunal. So we start off with the distractions from the right, bring in 3 bombers. They could have done better down there with that archer, dropped some more. Bombers open up the core, and at the same time, in goes the battle machine. He dropped his 4th bomber down there as well, so he wants to have all the bombers in that corner for some reason. Tries to come in from the top. It doesn't really go anywhere. He hits the bomb and so forth, and then comes back in again, focusing his attack mostly from the right and then just picking up junk buildings on the left. But he's not going to make it past the 2 crushers. And his battle machine is going to just barely get the builder hall. Oh, that's not going to end well for you. You should know that. Okay. All right. Like I said, I like to look at them and kind of figure out, based on what I know, what exactly are they doing that fits that description or is different from that description. It gives me kind of an idea of where I'm going to go with my own attack. Let's take a look at this one. This one was an unsuccessful one. So what does this guy do wrong? So he's going to come from the left, which is fine because there's nothing to really stop his bombers over there. He's doing it slow. He's taking his time. It's the first bomb, or mine. Not really deploying the bombers very well. Where are they at? Why is he waiting? Okay, so now he's going to come in from the top. This base is not a good one to come from the top. There's too many high hit point structures up there, and he's just bum rushing. He's going too fast. So he came in from the side that was too close to the crushers. He deployed his barbarians a little bit too fast, especially with them not having much success over there. Then he used that to bring in his battle machine, which means he's going straight up against a crusher right away. So this attack failed because of the crushers. I don't think there's any doubt about that. The crushers are the reason this attack failed. That and the giant cannon would have gotten him anyway because he didn't get it open to exposure quick enough either. Now my guess is that these other guys are probably not going to do that. The other ones before didn't do that. That's why they came from the bottom left or the bottom right. So let's take a look at this one. Coming in from the bottom right to start. So he's actually drawing out the guard post troops. He wants to get them out, just like we do with a clan castle where we pull the clan castle. He's pulling the guard post troops to get them out of his way. Now that's interesting. He's bringing in the battle machine early. Is that as a distraction, maybe? Let it take some fire? Now he bum rushes from the top left. You see, I would not expect that to go well because of the crusher. He didn't time it to get the crusher. And then we've got the roaster that's taking things down now. He's still got an okay number of barbarians left, but not that many. So that would be why this wasn't as good of an attack. Did better than the last guy that came from there, but the other guy started off on the top and also came in the right. Okay, kind of getting the idea here. Let's see. I think I got one more. So we got one more here to look at. Now he's going to come from the bottom right. Sends in his distractors and starts blowing up the walls. Begins the second prong of the attack from the top left. Working his way in to take out all those buildings over there that are basically just waiting to be harvested. Battle machine from the right. Still got about 10 barbs left. They're working their way around. Interesting. The giant cannon went after the barbs rather than the battle machine. A little more damage from the bombers on the roaster. And the battle machine, of course, is still distracting things. Specifically that giant cannon down there, which the bomber is able to take over. So it's a key to keep the bombers alive so they can help kind of with the cleanup a bit. Use your battle machine to go after the crushers. Okay. So the basic takeaways from this: you want to come in where there's the most buildings between you and the crushers. You want to have a secondary vector that comes in, especially where it can get a bunch of buildings to pick up, but potentially from the opposite direction where the crushers are going to be closer. Try to use your battle machine to take out the crushers if you can. Pull the guard post if you can. And if possible, come in at an angle that gets you to the giant cannon as quickly as you can. Battle machine typically goes down once there's access to the core, not earlier. If you bring him down earlier, he tends to kind of go astray and isn't as useful, he isn't as well utilized. And try to protect the bombers so that they make it toward the end and can help out with some of the cleanup, which works out especially well if you waited on the battle machine going in, because he'll be distracting things while the bombers get up close and personal with them and take them down. All right, so that's my personal learning video. You guys watch it and comment down below. I'm going to start working on this on my own over the course of the next week after the Battle Fest event ends, just to see if I can start doing this Bombarian attack in a way that makes sense, especially now that I've kind of got an idea of how it works. Comments and questions down below. Hit subscribe, hit like. Catch me on the forums as well. And if you guys saw anything in particular about Bombarian, or maybe you're a Bombarian guy yourself, please do give additional tips beyond what we just figured out from watching some defensive replays. Appreciate you sticking around at the end of the video. This is going to be a little bit shorter than some of our other ones, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Thanks a lot and take care. Keep on clashing. Bye-bye.